That was an exceptional lap. How did it feel?
Thank you. No, it did feel fantastic. I mean, this is just, it's the heat of the moment is so much more intense than it was before, I guess, because before it was against your teammate, but now we're up against another team. They've won the previous race. Positioning is really important for the start, and they were quickest through Q1 and Q2. So I don't even know if I can get pole, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it's the closest to perfection of a lap that I can get, and it really, really was.
We knew it would be close. Also in Australia we looked very good, and then Mercedes seemed very strong in the last qualifying. I don't know, they claim not to turn up the engine between Q2 and Q3, but I don't know, we have to look at the speed traces. But they're very strong in qualifying trim, we know that. But it's good, I think it was a good session. We are reasonably close. Hopefully next race we can be even a bit closer. But for now we look forward to tomorrow.
1/1000th of a second equates to 5.9 centimetres, which with my bad maths is 1/100,000th of the total length of the lap. Either way, it's not a lot, is it?
Thanks for that. Yeah, yeah, I know it's a small margin, smaller than last time. Yeah, it's a shame one of the Ferraris got between us, but again, the main day is tomorrow, and I think it was better qualifying from my side than what I had in Melbourne, so that is positive, but still have things to work on. But yeah, move on to tomorrow and see what we can do with Ferrari tomorrow.
I think typically we've had a pretty good car in the wet in the past, but I think at the moment, why Mercedes and Ferrari are so strong, I believe is they've just got more load, more downforce in the car, and that's normally why we've been quick in the wet, is because we got normally good downforce. So I expect them to still be quick in these conditions. I don't want to be naive and say, yeah, we'll be as quick as them in the wet, but through some opportunities, maybe some mistakes, if the intensity rises at the front, then I can do this. But until then,
don't do that too much, man. You got to hold the steering wheel.
It's okay. It's all right.
Small steering wheel.
Yeah, I got small hands, I think. It's all right.
The Williams has looked quick all weekend. How happy are you with your performance today?
Yeah, I think it was a good performance today. So managed to get Hülkenberg at the end. So it was a good lap. I did. Definitely not so easy. Red Bull, definitely they had a little bit more fuel this morning, so they were half second in front. But I think I'm starting the best position I could. So I'm really happy with the qualifying, happy with the position, and really looking forward that tomorrow we can score again, good points.
Jumped in the car this morning, felt alright. Balance was straight away pretty decent. The grip was alright. So yeah, feel quite a bit more happy compared to Melbourne with where the car is. I think we managed to improve again a bit for qualifying, and obviously a nice surprise and quite positive day.
There's two sets in Q1. I only had one go at it versus two, and I just really went for it, and it wasn't a good lap. But my goal was to get into Q3. Tomorrow's a long race ahead, so even though Q3 wasn't as good as I think it could have been, I'm still very happy with the overall qualifying.
How many risks are you having to take to get out such a strong Q2 performance?
Yeah, all the risks that are available out there. There is nothing to lose for us. If we have a spin, if we are in the grass for one moment, we abort the lap, and we seem not to lose too much, because the expectations before qualifying were very pessimistic. We were uncompetitive in FP3, and we thought that Q1 was our maximum target. But yeah, surprise, surprise, we are 13, and now we need to take this position and hopefully take any opportunity tomorrow.
For a rookie, how difficult are these cars? How easily do they go away on you?
Yeah, it's quite difficult. I think the problem was I touched a little bit, the grass was a little bit wet with the rear tire, so I lost straight away the rear. But until that was a good qualifier. We were in Q2, I was improving my lap time, and then yeah, the mistake. But I want to say sorry to the team, to the guys, and I hope tomorrow the car is fine, and I hope tomorrow we can show a good result.
Something was not right, misfiring. Strange noise and losing power, so I couldn't use the quali power, so which is basically like a safe mode power I was running in, which is very slow. But we just tried to do at least one lap. Maybe it was good enough for Q2, but yeah, it's of course unfortunate that this happened. But tomorrow it's likely that it's gonna rain, so that will help a bit to pass some cars.